Hello, CES and ECE families, and welcome back to another episode of Art Academics, where we can finish our discussion all about me. Last time on Art Academics, we constructed the basics of our self-portrait, the heads, shoulders, knees, and toes of our self-portrait. And today, on part 2 of All About Me, we'll finish our self-portrait by creating our eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. Are you ready? Great, let's get to it. Moving on to our first step of personalizing our self-portrait, we're going to have students look at their picture, the same picture they took when we did part 1 of All About Me, and look at the shape of their eyes. So you may have to zoom in and look at the shape of their eyes and have students identify if it looks like a circle or an oval to them. And then have students cut out the shape that looks closest to the shape they identify with. Okay, now that step 1 is finished, moving on to step 2, and this is optional. And again, as I said in the last video, parents, if I am moving a little too quickly for you, these videos are on our CES Pre-K YouTube channel, so you can refer back to this video at any moment you would like to. Now moving on to step 2, have students look at their picture and look at the shape of their ears, and this step is optional. If you don't want to add ears to your self-portrait, hey, be my guest. But if you do, hey, like I said, be my guest. And if you are going to add ears, have students identify if it looks like a circle or an oval to them. Then have students cut out the shape that looks closest to the shape they identify with. Step 3, have students look at their picture again and look at the shape of their mouth. And have students identify if it looks like a circle, a rectangle, or an oval to them. And again, you can use whatever colors you want on any of these shapes that you cut out. And have students cut out these shapes that look cut out the shapes that look closest to the shape they identify with. Step 4, have students look at their picture and look at the shape of their nose. And have students identify if it looks like a circle, a rectangle, or an oval to them. And then have students cut out the shape that looks closest to the shape they identify with. You all are doing a great job so far. Step 5, this is the fun part. This is where the glue comes in handy, and this is where we put everything together if you haven't already. And if you would like, this wasn't in the video, but please feel free to take another minute or 2 to add hair and hands, okay? And then make sure you post a picture on Class Dojo so we can see your wonderful self-portraits you all have been working on, okay? And thank you, parents, for working with the students to help them create their self-portrait. Parents and guardians, I want to thank you all again for joining us on another episode of Art Academics, and see you next time. And again, please, I do encourage you to please either send us a picture of their self-portrait, or please post a picture of it on Class Dojo so we can see what an amazing job you all have been doing. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.